Today we're doing a website marketing review. And the reason for this is because people who land on your website, they'll either stay and buy or get on your email list, or they're going to leave based on how your site is structured as far as your marketing. Today we're going to talk about a few elements, and we're going to look at this website as an example right here and see what they're doing right and maybe some improvements they can be making so that they can grow their business, and you can also grow your business with these lessons just by hearing what we're saying today and applying those changes to your website. These are all very easy fixes. I'm Brian Fleming with Business Battle Plan. Today we have Pen Edit Inc. All right, it's PAIwoodworking.com. This is what we're going to be looking at here. And the first thing I love about this, there's a giant picture that says what they do that looks like a woodworking shop, and it says custom woodworking. So that's a good thing. All right, so did that well. There's a little, this here is, I guess if you want to, okay, you can send them a message, and you put your name and email in. Okay, we'll talk about that too. That's, good to have. And I think there's a better way to do that, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. Come down here. As far as I know, looking at this site, if I didn't know this person, which I do, he's a friend of mine, I would know he does custom woodworking. So killer on the clarity of what you do. Not a lot of businesses get that right, even big ones. A little bit about process. All right, some social media links, featured products. This right here, the Fleming whiskey bar, the flight tray. He made that for me. The thing weighs about, 7 or 8 pounds. The thing is super thick, super heavy and dense. It is super high quality. And by the way, not all woodworkers are the same, apparently. This guy does very high quality stuff. Anything you get from him is going to be very high quality. He has some pictures of some things he's done here. Charcuterie boards, ink pens, whiskey flight boards. He does cutting boards, lots of different things. He has a subscribe button here. It's good to have something like this, but this can be better, and we'll talk about that. Reviews. I'm so glad he has reviews. What I would love to, excuse me. One quick thing. I would love to see faces, if at all possible. He has a review. The first one here from a lady named Kim. I would love to see Kim's face right there. April. I would love to see April's face in that circle. And, James and Tristan, maybe a picture of them together. I would love to see that. It just makes it more personal rather than a picture of what they got. But that's opinion. So first thing is, good job on the big picture. You have a call to action right here. That's good. I think we could improve that a little bit. I'm going to talk about that, but it's there. So that's the important thing. So first of all, your headline. Your headline is what conveys the value that somebody wants, ideally, when they land on your site. So custom woodworking is clear. It's not super compelling, but it's clear. So again, there's no criticism here. I'm just offering some recommendations that might help uptick in the revenue and the conversions from website visitors into buyers. What if instead of custom woodworking, it said something like high quality handcrafted wooden treasures, or high quality handcrafted wooden treasures that bring us together, or something like that. Something about community, or if you're gonna have something made that you're gonna pass on to your kids, or something like that, like a legacy piece. That's good to have as your branding in your headline, like that whiskey flight board I mentioned a minute ago. I actually had that made for my brother for Christmas, and I sent it to him. It was like the heaviest Christmas gift. It cost me like $60 to ship the darn thing because it was so heavy. It was awesome. It's totally worth it. So think about the headline. What outcome-based headlines are really good? Like what kind of outcome does your ideal customer want that you can get them with whatever you do? That's good to put right here. A subheadline, I can go into that in a different video. That just sort of backs up or clarifies how this happens, the headline. So shop now, that's good. I would rather see something like get a quote. It's my understanding, but I could be wrong. But it's my understanding that people tend to, they contact this person who owns this website, my friend, for custom woodworking jobs. So he gets the order, whatever idea they have, he goes and makes it. Instead of a shop now, what if you had like get a quote in this button? If it just said get a quote, then you click that, a form pops up, they put in their name, email, and a message. It goes straight to his email. puts their email address on his email list, whatever service he uses. I use Kajabi. If you want to know more about that, just go to businessbattleplan.com/Kajabi. You get that and a bunch of free bonuses. It's awesome. Makes marketing super easy. But I would also take this button and I would duplicate it. I'd make a second one and I'd put it right here, right up in the top right corner. When people come to your website, they go from top left to top right, down to the left, then over right, kind of like a Z pattern in general. So you want to capture that. I would love to see a lead generator on here. Maybe something like, this guy makes really awesome knives. Like I've seen some of the knives this guy makes by hand, and the steel's forged by hand by a buddy of his, and then he makes the handles and puts it all together. They're rock solid freaking knives, and I would love to see like a knife giveaway on here. Like there could be another button right here in the header. It says win a knife or something. Or when you go to exit, there's an exit pop-up. When my mouse leaves to X off this website, it's an exit pop-up. Again, Kajabi does all this, and that way it can say, hey, sign up to win a free knife and have a picture of that knife that he's giving away. That will get people on your email list or some sort of giveaway. Let's see. All right, the about. I think this could be on a whole different page. I would like to see this have its own page, or maybe have the about section at the bottom. I would really love to, my friend's name is Sean. I would really love to see a picture of Sean standing in his workshop, like with something in his hand or next to his workbench. Just a really good picture of him standing there, because that adds a very personal touch. I can see the person who's going to be making my thing, and it makes me trust you more when I can see you. There's no face on this website right now. And so, Sean, get a picture. I'll come over and do it for you if you want. It's very easy to do. But it's just another personal touch. Another thing. There's no negative statement. Like right below like the header area here, like I would put a small section right across the middle. And it's like you go negative a little bit. Like think about a bad experience people have with your kind of business that they don't like. Like for woodworking, I would say, like as a customer there, my biggest fear or negative comment would be, I'm afraid I'm going to pay for something and then it's going to break in 6 months. Like it's not going to last. It's cheap. It's made in China. It's not made in America. It wasn't handmade with oak or whatever it is that they used. That if I'm having a legacy piece made that I'm going to maybe pass on to my son, I don't want that thing breaking 2 years after I die. I want him to be able to pass it on to his son. So, on this website, he might say something like, I'm just making this up. A lot of people don't know the difference between high and low quality woodworking. I only produce high quality wood items that will last generations or that will last decades. And again, I'm just making this up, but we can clarify that. But you want to address some sort of fear that they have right after you talk about the benefit and value, because that gets people's attention and it keeps it. When you talk about their concerns, you're speaking their language. All right. And so another thing you want to have is a 1, 2, 3 ABC process. Like have 3 big buttons across, maybe down a little further, like a big number 1 here, and a big number 2 here, and a big number 3 here. And above it, you could have a line that says, how to get started. And it's like 1, click the button on this page. 2, fill out the form. 3, discuss your project or something. It tells them that you're easy to work with. And people think in threes, it's just, don't ask me why. It's just a thing. It's how we do it. But do that. Have a list of like a 3-step process, and then have a button right below the 3-step process where they can get your thing. I love how he has featured products on here. He has good pictures. This one's a little lower quality picture. We had some issues with a Google review I left him, and I think maybe that came from that. But he has the high quality picture showcasing his awesome stuff. Again, here, a subscribe button. This could be win a free knife and have a picture of it there. I will give you my email address if there's actually a chance I think I might win that knife. All right, and that's how you get me on your email list. That way, when birthdays come up, when holidays come up, whenever you're working on a new thing, you can share with me what you're making. Like Sean, who owns this website, he could send an email once a week with a project he's working on and say, hey, here's what I'm working on. I know you like fine craftsmanship. I thought I'd share it with you. Well, if it's a cool knife or it's a cool something, I might say, dude, Sean, I want one of those. Like, how can I get one? Boom, sale. All right. So it's just a way he can keep up and keep in touch with clients, customers, potential clients and customers, and you can too. Reviews, good call. I mean, good. He's got reviews. So I'm looking at this. I had a couple other notes. I want to keep this quick, but yeah, this is good. I mean, by the way, this guy, he creates very high quality woodwork. It's not something like, hey, if you want something cheap and fast, he is fast, but he's very good and he has very high quality stuff. He takes a lot of pride in it. He's a military veteran himself, and he doesn't make junk. So if you want something high quality, check out PAIwoodworking.com. And hey, you know what? If you think this has been helpful for you, if you'd like for me to use your website as an example and possibly do a marketing review of what you could be doing better, post a link to your website below in the comments and let me know. All right. And I'll check those out. I'll look at those, and you might be one we choose next to do a free marketing assessment on your website. And look, that's just free marketing information from a trained marketing eye that can help grow your business. It doesn't even cost you anything if we pick it. All right. And by the way, if you want to get more customers for free, I have a quick freebie I want to give you. Just go to businessbattleplan.com/testimonials. businessbattleplan.com/testimonials. What you're going to find there is a free 5-minute video and a very short PDF that accompanies it that will show you how to get more customers for free. When other people talk about what you do and how helpful you were in the right way, and it's very simple to do, you will get more customers. Word of mouth will spread like wildfire about your business, and people will come to you. But you have to know how to get testimonials that sell, not testimonials that suck. You know, hey, they did a great job for me. That testimonial sucks. There's a better way to do it. And I have a free 5-minute video for you. Just 5 minutes. It's a 5-minute video. And it shows you exactly 7 very simple questions you can ask any customer. And you simply take those sound bites, those answers, you put them together, and you have an absolute killer testimonial that will attract and draw in more customers and bring in more business more often. So just go to businessbattleplan.com/testimonials and check that out. Be sure to post a link to your website down below, and we might pick your website to do a marketing review of in the future as well.